got the headlights on. This is the fake, spy, fake gangster shit they're trying to do to intimidate me. Getting tinted windows, all that kind of shit. It's all about this program. When they don't get what they want, if the brainwashing isn't working on you, then from then on it's all about intimidation. You know what I mean? It's all about, we're watching you, we can get you any second kind of shit, or they use the police as a threat, or they'll get guys that look dodgy to come round you and stare at you and shit. You know what I mean? It's like I go to my bus stop this morning, there's a load of teenage guys with hoods and baseball caps and shit. So I guess I'm supposed to be intimidated by that. You know what I mean? Another thing they do is they like racing the cars past you. I don't even think there's anyone in that. But that's just the F5 that's just the intimidation tactics that they do to you, to try and make you feel like if I keep exposing it, then they're gonna do something, whatever. They constantly use psychological threats. They'll constantly try and intimidate you to be silent and accept what they're doing. But that isn't going to happen. You know what I mean? I'm not accepting what's being done. I'm just not accepting what's being done. See that woman? I don't know if you saw that woman in the car, but she covered her mouth. I don't know if this picked it up. That's another thing they constantly do, just to try and say, be silent. But I think it's a little too late for that. Not that I am going to be silent about what's being done to me. This is not just happening to me. This is the New World Order. This is the New World Order shit. This all relates to the New World Order. This will be used on everyone one day. When they can do this shit without fear of being exposed or prosecuted, they'll be doing this shit to everyone. And they'll probably be more severe. So, yeah, you see that shit. See, that's the intimidation tactics. He just drives. They had a pickup truck on my way up here with someone in it. Who I guess was pretending to be asleep, and then he drove off when I went past. But that's just the intimidation tactics that they do to you, to try and get you paranoid and shit like that. But whatever, man. A lot of times as well, they want you to think that it's some kind of investigation, like you've done something wrong. I had a guy comment on my YouTube saying if you had done something wrong, you can go to the police and confess. So that's another tactic they do to make you think you're guilty of a crime when you're not guilty of the crime, because these are the criminals. They try and make you feel like you're the criminal. You know what I mean? It's constant shit. But it's all bullshit, you know what I mean? It's all bullshit. There's nothing. It's a trick. They want to make you feel like you deserve what's being done. And not only that, they want you to confess to something you haven't done. It's another tactic they try and do. So, this isn't the police. This is something much more than just... The police are involved, but this is way more than just the police, you know what I mean? The police don't have time and resources to do all this. We know how cash-strapped the police are. Personally, I believe the reason the police are being cut all the time is because they're pumping money into these kind of programs. So eventually these kinds of vigilante Gestapo kind of programs will replace the police. You know what I mean? So this is extrajudicial shit. It's not, you've not been found guilty of anything. Someone's been like, I don't like this person for whatever reason, and then they're like, okay, we're going to put you in this, we're going to try and destroy this person in this program. That's basically it. Is people are getting targeted of people speaking out against the New World Order, speaking out against corruption and oppression, free thinkers, independent people, strong-willed, strong-minded people. These are the kind of people that are being targeted, and I believe it's a mop-up program. So they're trying to get rid of anyone that will oppose this coming New World Order, which is going to be all about submission to authority and dictatorship and, basically what TIs go through for everyone, but way worse. That's what the New World Order is about. It's about control of everything you do. And it's also about making you subservient. Basically, it's about mental and physical slavery and control. There's also a depopulation agenda. It's mostly about control, putting power into the hands of select few people. That's basically what this is about. They use motorbikes a lot as well. Read them up. Another guy covering his face. I don't think this thing has a high enough resolution to pick it up, but I constantly have guys go past covering their mouth, or girls, or women covering their mouth, and it's a subliminal message to be silent and quiet. But whatever, I'm not being quiet. That just makes me want to speak out more against what's being done. See the pattern? You see another van with tinted windows? That's the latest thing they're doing, tinted windows. Trying to make me feel like, I'm in some kind of, what they're trying to do. They're trying to make me feel like it's the CIA or MI5 or whatever. Which it could be, but, it's all smoke and mirrors. So if this was a genuine investigation, they wouldn't let you know about it. And one thing that differentiates the targeting between a genuine covert investigation is it's over. They let you know you're being spied on. They let you know you're being followed. They let you know that your phone's been tapped. It's everything. It's identical to a covert investigation, apart from they let you know everything they're doing. It's like, yeah, we're doing this. You can't do nothing about it. What you're going to do about it? Who you're going to talk to? That's basically what they're saying to you psychologically. It's overt surveillance. You know what I mean? Everything is about this is overt. It's in your face, but it's discreetly in your face. You're sensitized to things that no one else would think of, which are done constantly again and again and again and again and again every single day. That's how this program works. That's how they keep it secret. It's like they're not going to do something blatant like, say what they're doing. These people are pathetic. They like touching the face as well. That's another thing they constantly do. Touch the side of the face. Woman touching her head in that blue car. You know, it's just the classic perp hand signals, you know what I mean? There you go, you know what I mean? So you can see the pattern. I know that guy. See, YP13 UBD. I know that guy. That guy that just turned around. I filmed him before. I filmed him in the park. I know that perp. He's on the allotment. His wife is on the allotment. She's the one who constantly shouts loud at her dog, saying good girl," you know, whenever she goes past. But you see the connection. You see how they're pulling in to try and intimidate them. Another guy in that red van touching his face, covering his mouth. I filmed at this bus stop before. This is where that gay-looking dude was for the fight. Well, you see how both videos were pulling here. There's nothing here. There's just you know, the fact I actually recognised one of my stalkers says it all to me. I mean, I know I'm being targeted. I know that. There's no doubt in my mind whether this is in my head anymore. I know full well it's real. I mean, that's a perfect example how they let you know. They let the TI know, but they don't let other people know. Because anyone else, it's just a car turning around. But with me, I know that guy. I've seen him a lot. You know what I mean? I've seen him quite often. Yeah, that's another thing that they do as well with the horning. That's cool, you know. It's more evidence for my that I'm really telling the truth about what's happening. So if you look in all my videos, you'll know that these things happen all the time. These kind of things happen all the time in my videos. Shit. I'm gonna have to go, right?